it's me, and this is Watch Me Eat Vegan Pizza. Now, the vegan pizza I'm eating today is from Panago. I just had it delivered. It's nice and toasty and warm. And thank you so much to Panago Pizza for sponsoring and collaborating with me on this episode of Watch Me Eat. Now, we are about to raise your pizza game because Panago just made it easier to eat plant-based. You have no excuses. These 4 pizzas right here are entirely vegan. I did a create my own, which is this bigger one. And then they surprised me with 3 of their limited time offerings for the summer. They've got a Mediterranean vegan pizza, a spicy Hawaiian vegan pizza, and a veggie medley vegan pizza. So you can get those all summer long. And I'm gonna taste test them for the very first time here in this episode. Now I wanted to shoot this a little different. As you can see, I'm sitting the way most of the mukbangers on the internet or on YouTube do their eating videos or their story time mukbang eating videos. So, you know, I just had to lower the tripod and sit on a weird stool. I don't know why everyone shoots this way, but anyway, I'm gonna give it a try. You let me know what you think. I guess you can get real intimate with the food. So are you ready to see? This one's the veggie medley. This one is the Mediterranean. Oh yeah, look at these. These are size small. I'm excited about the Hawaiian. Hawaiian pizza is actually one of my faves. And what's really cool is these are kind of fan creations. Panago listened. Everyone was demanding more vegan, you know, pizza options. And so these are fan creations. So thank you for pushing Panago to add these to the menu. They smell so delicious. Okay, I have to eat. I gotta get eating. Also, I'll tell you what I got on my create my own. Let me just take a bite first. Let's do Mediterranean, okay? This looks good. It's got olives. Panago uses organic tomato sauce. What else is on this one? They did send me a cheat sheet because I don't know what's on these. Meat-free pepperoni, organic tomato sauce, Kalamata olives, red peppers, baby spinach, roasted garlic, fire-roasted tomatoes, and of course, dairy-free cheese. Also, I got regular crust because I love the homemade, handmade crust that they make fresh every day. It's like real pizza crust, like it's not thin, you know? I think they do a gluten-free one too. This might be the most food I've ever had in a Watch Me Eat episode. One reason I really like Panago is that they load their pizzas up properly. I remember, well, ordering pizza all my life. And I'd always ask for extra everything. I'd have to be like, extra mushrooms, extra this, extra that, because it's always so like piddly on the top. But this is like full of toppings. Okay, so that's Mediterranean. We'll come back to that. I like that one. I like the meat-free pepperoni on there. I want to show you before I get into this one here. My create my own pizza, which you can do. You can order whatever you want on it. Oh, yeah, I know how to make a pizza, let me tell you that. Sorry, I gotta get a close-up here. The close-up cam. Now what's on this is, of course, the organic tomato sauce. The tomato sauce is especially delicious, I'm not gonna lie. And I did the sauteed mushrooms, and this is the thing. Sauteed mushrooms used to be cooked in butter, but they're now cooked in oil. So vegans, you can order the sauteed mushroom topping from Panago, totally plant-based, totally vegan. I love the sauteed mushrooms, and admittedly, early on I ordered them and didn't know they were cooked with butter. So that's okay. They've fixed the issue. Banana peppers. I need a little spice on there. I got green pepper because I really like green pepper on pizza when it's cooked and the flavor of it. And I also got onion. And wait, I also got pineapple. Is there pineapple on here? Oh, there is. Yeah, I see it. And black olives. I I know that pineapple on pizza is like this friggin' debate with people. You either love it or you hate it. There's no debate. It's amazing. The hint of sweetness of pineapple on pizza is so good. I don't know why. It goes with the tanginess of the cheese, especially when you add something spicy and something even saltier like olives. It complements it so well. I always get pineapple on my pizza, as long as my friends agree. Or I just order my own. I can eat a whole small pizza myself, so I would just get that and not share it. So, I'm excited that Panago always wants to partner with me, truthfully, because I've been eating Panago since I lived in Vancouver. So I moved to Vancouver in 2005 to work in television, and that's the first time I was introduced to Panago. We used to order it all the time, like to the studio for our own like staff lunches or like whatever. So that's where I was introduced to it. Been eating it ever since. There's Panago literally basically like 5 minutes away from my house in Liberty Village. I've never really told anyone where I live, but I live on the border of Parkdale and Liberty Village here in Toronto. And actually, that'll only be for another 5 days. Actually, when you're watching this, I'm not even here. I'm in Bali. But I'm packing my house up right now. Not all of the house, but like a lot of the kitchen stuff. Stuff I'm going to need in Los Angeles, because I'm moving to Los Angeles when I come back from Bali. And I thought last week was my last vlog, but it's not. This is my last vlog. And yes, if you haven't realized by now, I'm going to be talking with my mouth full. That's the point of this video. Watch me eat. I'm not going to politely eat and then talk. I'm waiting for Snickle to stop scuffling around in the litter box. Quit your scuffling. Every day he's scuffling. He does it like 100 times a day. So this will actually be my last vlog in this kitchen and in this house for the next little while, because I'm going to Los Angeles. And so this is my last vlog while I'm in Bali. And then when I get back, I'll try to post my Bali vlogs. And if you don't know, I'm hosting a retreat in Bali with the Getaway Co. I explained this last week when I was talking about how that whole trip was born and manifested, because last week we just launched the Live with Purpose meditation program, which is the meditation program that Natalie and I, my best friend, are doing for the participants in Bali for the 10 days, June 3rd to 13th. And so we just launched that last week. Thank you to everyone who has purchased the meditation program. It's a 10-day meditation program, custom made. There are 10 intentions or themes for the day, and then I do a little intro with like sort of a lesson or like an experience that relates to that theme. And then Natalie guides a fairly short but very grounding, deep meditation for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then there's a PDF ebook that goes along with this program where you have reflection questions that you can write in your journal to get into the habit of journaling. And so many people purchased it on the day with the starter intro price that we offered. It's now $33 Canadian, but we had a special intro price for the first 24 hours. And people all around the world bought this program, and it's amazing. And you've started already. So you can do the program whenever you want, but doing it in the 10 consecutive days is kind of the whole point and important. That way you develop a habit of daily meditation. So if you haven't checked this out, check the link below, Natalie's website. It explains a little bit more about the program, but I pretty much just explained it to you. I want to leave some of it as a surprise, and it's for all levels. So whether you have meditated never or meditate every day still, you're good to go. And we're going to offer it forever, pretty much. So you don't have to rush and get it right now. But if you do want to join us while we're doing it in Bali, then that would be cool, because energetically then we're all doing the same thing no matter where we are in the world. And that in and of itself is quite powerful and really interesting. All right, let's try the Hawaiian. Very excited about the spicy Hawaiian. Now, I know the point of the mukbang is to eat a lot of food, and I'm obviously not going to be able to eat all of this right now. We're going to do veggie medley and spicy Hawaiian. This one has pickled jalapenos, one of my favorite ingredients, plus more pineapple, plus banana peppers, plus, what else? Meat-free pepperoni, of course, acting as the ham. Chili flakes, smoky tropical sauce. So this one has a different sauce. Sweet and smoky tropical sauce, it says, sorry. Oh, yes. I used to love Hawaiian pizza, like real Hawaiian pizza. This is real. This is the vegan version. But what I'm saying is I used to order real Hawaiian pizza with meat on it back in the day. Oh yeah, it's got a kick. I like this one. Whoever was requesting Hawaiian out there, good for you. I was watching a lot of Tosh.0 lately because I used to watch it and I kind of forgot about it. And then I realized, oh my God, he has 11 seasons. I've missed half of them. So I went back and watched a bunch. Like straight up binge watching them for hours because he's so funny and I love him. And the episodes are easy to watch. And what do I see in one episode? Nikocado Avocado, who used to be vegan and a long time ago emailed me about collaborating or doing something with like vegan YouTubers. I don't even remember. It was early on. I wasn't really interested because I could tell it was like, I don't know. I just didn't want to like join this whole like vegan YouTube like scene and get all wrapped up in like drama. Which I'm not shit talking this guy, but I'm pretty sure he got wrapped up in like the toxic YouTube thing. At least as far as I can tell. Especially if he's on Tosh.0, which he's essentially making fun of the person. He seems nice enough, but what I thought was interesting is that guy's no longer vegan. And on the episode of Tosh, they sit like this in front of a breakfast buffet at like a hotel. And Nikocado Avocado's eating all the meat, like straight up. He's grabbing the bacon, the sausage, everything. And Tosh is not grabbing any meat. And I thought, is Tosh vegan or vegetarian? Because he was grabbing eggs. And he's always made comments about like how gross he thinks meat is in the show. And so, you know when you watch a show and then you like just start Googling everything about the people in the show. I was just watching something where someone said that as an observation in their comedy or somewhere. And anyway, so that's what I started doing. I don't know if Daniel Tosh is vegetarian or vegan. If you guys know, let me know. I feel like he's vegetarian though. He lives in Malibu. He's like, he knows, you know? He seems like a smart cookie. Anyway, all that to say, I just thought it was interesting that he put this Nikocado Avocado guy on the show. And it was mainly because he does mukbangs where he like eats so much food and cries. And basically he's talking about kind of like the weird world of mukbang, which is like, it's a little bit like eating disorders and mental health issues combined. Like people are eating tons of food to like, you know, like they're emotionally eating. And it's all for views, and then they're exposing these sort of like wounded parts of themselves, which I don't have a problem with, but I just think it's interesting. And I guess it's because it's relatable, I guess, and obviously when you're vulnerable and you kind of overshare and talk, people really connect to that for some reason. Anyways, it got me thinking. It also got me thinking watching Tosh.0 and actually watching Nikocado Avocado and a couple of other things he's done on there. I was like, just questioning my own existence on YouTube, and I was sort of like wondering if I was ever going to regret anything I put on here. And I think I've addressed this in an Ask Lauren, but I was like, am I going to look back at this and like cringe? And I mean, I don't know the answer to that. Obviously, I don't think I've done anything like super embarrassing or like over the top drama that like I have a reason to be embarrassed, but it just got me questioning. And I think that was just like that reflection and like exposing an insecurity that I may have that I didn't realize. you know, even when I talk a lot about my personal beliefs or my spiritual beliefs, which, you know, come under more attack than if I just show myself eating, because you have to be open to the criticism. I was like, am I going to regret ever saying these things? And at the end of the day, I think what the conclusion I came to is that who cares? Every video is a snapshot of that particular moment in time. After that, like, you know, we're in constant change and evolution and growth. So whatever I said then isn't necessarily what I'm going to stand for later. It's like, I'm not someone, and I don't think anyone should really be like this, who's so hard up in their belief system. I think what we have to realize is that when people say things and do things, it's like they're not the same person that they were, you know, yesterday, 2 months ago, 5 months ago, 5 years ago. And so we always want to hold people accountable to everything, but it's like people grow and change. And it's kind of like when people say, like in Hollywood, when people come under attack for, you know, saying certain, you know, things about perhaps the gay community or whatever, like Kevin Hart and everything like this. It's like people may say things at a time when they are like in a certain point of view or a certain place in their life. Maybe they're not doing well or whatever. And then they obviously aren't the same and they don't believe in the thing they said before. And yet we still want to like put them under fire and like ruin their whole lives because of this thing. And I just don't think that that's fair necessarily. Now, I'm not saying I've said anything that controversial or that I'm going to or that I will regret, but that was just sort of my train of thought when I was watching this Tosh.0, which is all about, you know, viral videos. And I guess even the sensationalism of it. And so I was like, oh God, I'm kind of part of that community. Like I'm making content on these platforms. And although my intention is never to draw lots of negative attention or criticism, I'm fine with constructive criticism. I'm fine with having discussions. But like I didn't set out to do this to like gain views and create clickbait and like do that kind of thing. So I think naturally I haven't, you know, attracted those types of viewers. Like I had mentioned, you know, when Nikocado Avocado had emailed me, you know, right when I started YouTube, I could sense that it was kind of part of that toxic vegan YouTube community. And I have no problem saying that because there is a toxic vegan YouTube community and I want nothing to do with it. And so I've just not created content that is like in response to anyone or ever really addressing a lot of that stuff because I don't really care. Like I'm doing my own thing, right? Okay, so I'm gonna eat some more pizza and I'm gonna just talk about the next cookbook. So we haven't tried the veggie medley. This one has the roasted corn, which I love. It's also got the organic tomato sauce, Italian mixed grilled vegetables, sauteed mushrooms, roasted corn medley, roasted garlic, red peppers, fire roasted tomatoes, and dairy-free cheese. I also love corn on pizza. I know that's weird. I love corn on everything. I put corn in my ramen. I put corn in pasta. In order, I like spicy Hawaiian the most. Then I like, it's a tie between this veggie medley and my Create My Own. I'll put in the comments below what's on the Create My Own. It's my creation, so you could order my creation. They didn't call it that, but when you order, you just pick the same toppings that I picked. Hey, maybe one day there'll be a hot for food Panago pizza. No, there's no plans of that. I'm just putting it out there now into the universe. And then Mediterranean. I like Mediterranean, but I just didn't want it to rank them. It's got like a huge piece of like roasted zucchini. Okay, so cookbook number 2. My whole dream was go to LA and make this book. And there's cheese everywhere, sorry. I've also had a dream of living in LA since about 2012. So it's finally all happening. I had started the thought process of that and even the visa application process or preparation process in 2012 when I worked in television. But I just didn't want to go to LA and like hustle and try to be a TV host. It just didn't feel right. Now it feels right to be moving. I have some people helping me in LA right now, getting my house all set up, decorated kind of like a set, because This cookbook, I envision showing a lot more of like me in context of my lifestyle. I think I've mentioned before, I'm incorporating like what I ate in a day themes throughout it. And I just wanted to show a little bit more of like me and my life. Whereas the first book was really kind of in your face, very hot for food, very reflective of the YouTube channel. You know, the close-up portraits of me eating like this. And I think even stylistically, the photography and of course the cover, everything's a little dark. Like it has a darker tone to it, which I love. And it's a little more heavy. This book is going to be the yin or the yang to the, it's going to be a yin and yang thing where it's like this book is going to have a lighter look to it and feel and vibe. And I think going to LA is naturally going to bring that to the book. But I'm also intentionally like visualizing things a lot lighter. So the surfaces of the photography for the recipes will be lighter. The cover will be lighter so that they look like a companion piece. It's like the dark and the light. And not that I was in a dark place making that other book, but like when I actually, I mean, I kind of was. Like what was going on at that time was John and I's relationship was falling apart. There was such tension around the creation of the book and the two of us and what the future of Hot for Food was going to look like, whether it was going to be the two of us or not. And so there really was a lot of turmoil around the creation of the book. And it's all in that book. And it's all great. And it all came out in a positive way, right? All that energy or that output. But this time I'm in a completely different headspace making this book. And I just know it's going to have a lightness to it. And I keep saying that, and an airiness. And so I have some people helping me set up my house and decorate my house so that we can shoot like in the living room, on a couch, like in my living room, like where I live, where I eat, where I do my work. And then I'm going to have a backyard that's going to be all greenery and succulents and sort of an outdoor living space. And so each of these spaces, including the kitchen, are all going to act as sets for the cookbook. And you're going to see me eating in these places in context. And we're going to widen out the photos a little bit. So they're not going to be these like super tight portraits throughout like you saw in the first book. They're going to be a little wider. You're going to see me in context of an environment, which will be my home. And so I'm so appreciative of everyone that's helping me and how this is all going down, because it's all just happened in the last couple of weeks. Like this isn't really how I thought this would unfold, but it's unfolding exactly the way I wanted it to and exactly the way I needed it to without even really realizing. So when I'm in Bali, this is all going to be done. And then when I get there in July, I'm ready to go and everything's set up, which is crazy and amazing. And so, yeah, I can't wait to show you. You're not going to see it for a while because I also don't want to reveal it all. Well, you'll see where I live, obviously. But I want to hold a lot of the cookbook ideas and concepts for a behind the scenes series that I'm shooting about the making of the cookbook. So I think I'm giving you like little tidbits here and there on this channel, but like I won't really blow it all out and reveal it all until much closer to the book release date, which is February 2021. And so in order to do all of this, I've had to change the way I operate Hot for Food a little bit, which you've noticed obviously on my channel. We're shooting the videos a little differently, which I've talked about, and I won't talk about again, but I'm about to change it even further because in order for me to go to Los Angeles and only focus on the book, I will not be in the Hot for Food videos for pretty much from now until next year. You know, we've got a lot of recipes to churn out, channel and cookbook. In total, that's like 250 recipes or something. No, it's about 175 recipes from now until February. No, it's even more. It's like 200 recipes from now until February. 125 for the book, plus 1 week every week for the channel from now until February. It's insane. So, I don't know what else to tell you. Just thought I'd be transparent, but the videos on Hot for Food are going to change. I'm still going to do my best to put them out every week. But they're not going to even look they're going to look the way they do now, but I'm not going to be in them eating. So, I mean, that's that. Part of me is obviously scared to do that. But, you know, I don't know if YouTube can hear me. I think they can. Because I feel like as soon as I started talking about this whole change, the views on my personal channel have, like, gone down so much. I don't know why. And even the Hot for Food YouTube channel, you know, it's not growing. It's growing very incrementally. And I don't know if that's just like I'm not putting in as much effort as I need to in order to grow the channel. I will admit that's probably true because in order to grow, you need to be putting out more than one video a week, which I think is insane. Like, if that's your only job and you have one channel and you can put out 3 videos a week, great. That's what you do. But if you have 2 channels and you have all these other things going on, as much as I want YouTube to be a priority, or it was a priority, as this has grown and expanded, it's not. It can't be the only priority, right? Like right now, my priority is my cookbook, which is more lucrative in the end for me to work on. Financially, creatively, like in all ways, it's a lot more lucrative. So I'm not criticizing YouTube. I just don't know what my future with YouTube really looks like because it's a freaking grind and a monster to maintain. And I've had to hire help, you know, this last year basically in order to accomplish everything. And I find it insane that I used to do everything myself. And I think that that's fine to a certain point, but you get to a point where you can't do that anymore. And that's kind of the same sentiment I'm hearing from my friends in the community. Anyway, you'll still get the content, you'll still get the recipes, which to me is the most important part. I know there are some very few complainers on the Hot for Food channel saying they don't like the format and this and that. But if you still watch the video, great, job done. And if you still go look at my website, great, job done. So that's really all that matters. I obviously want to provide you with the best content that I can and the best recipes that I can. And I feel like I'm still doing that, even though the format's changing. And so that's just going to be what happens while I work on this book. So I still plan on putting out vlogs when I can, but from basically July until February, they'll be pretty few and far between because I'm going to be shooting behind the scenes in the making of the cookbook, and I want to put that out as its own kind of like series, like I said, much closer to 2021 when the book comes out. So that's what's going on, guys. I mean, that's my life. Right now I've got, over here behind the camera, I've got boxes and boxes because I'm shipping everything in a cube down to the States. You know, I'll be back and forth a little bit here and there. I'm keeping this place for production. But I won't actually be doing that production here. That's the thing. So I think that's a long enough video. I ate 1 piece of each pizza. That's 4 pieces of pizza. That's about all I can eat. I know that's not a true mukbang because I should have eaten probably 8 pieces. But this is already a long enough video. So if you want to order your own Panago pizzas, you've got these 3 amazing plant-based specials available all summer long. And you can also create your own pizza with whatever custom toppings you like. Check the link in my description to do that and to order yours now, maybe tonight for dinner, yeah, or at the office right now with all your friends. And if you head to my Instagram, @LaurenToyota, the latest Panago post there has a chance for you to win some Panago gift certificates. I'm giving away 10 gift certificates. So go enter. Go to my Instagram, @LaurenToyota. Like I said, this is the last video on this channel for about a month or so. But you could go back into the archives and watch all my Watch Me Eats or my Ask Laurens. There's so much content on this channel because I started it I started it a long time ago. I actually started it before Hot for Food. And I was vlogging every day at one point. So anyway, go check that out. Thank you again to Panago for sponsoring and collaborating with me on this video. Love the pizza. I'm going to be eating this for the rest of the day and tomorrow. And this is perfect because you know when you're packing and moving and I'm actually clearing out my fridge and giving a lot of the stuff away, I have no food. So this is the moving food. This is what everyone does. So I'll just go. I should have actually shot this on the boxes. That would have been more appropriate. Anyway, what else? I mean, I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting and watching. Check out the Live with Purpose meditation program. Follow along on Instagram on Hot for Food and Lauren Toyota for the next month because I will be in Bali and I'm taking 2 weeks vacation as well for the latter half of June. So I'll be posting stuff on Instagram that you can see. And I guess that's it. I don't know how to say goodbye because I don't want to stop talking, but I have to. So that's it. Ciao.